Hello everyone, what's up? Welcome back to the stream. Yeah, so today they revealed all the cards for the new set, Heirs of the Omen. I am so excited, and I think a lot of people are also excited. So yeah, let's review all the cards from the new set and see what kind of cancer we're gonna be up against for the next 2 months. All right, so let's start with the neutral cards, guys. We have inspirational one, 2 cost, 1/3. Ward. Okay, activates when in hand when an enemy follower super evolves. Give this follower Bane. This is a kind of an annoying card. It can be a 2 cost, 1/3 Bane Ward. It's okay. Are you gonna use this card? Probably not. But if you're playing the Mirror Bane deck and you get this card, you're not gonna be mad at this card. Next. Is there no next button here, bro? Am I really supposed to? What? Am I really supposed to always go back and then click? I guess I guess I don't have a choice. We have the dogged one. I don't know why she's called the dogged one, but the dogged one. Activates in hand with a follower super evolves. Give this follower storm. More storm for Runecrop. Let's go, baby. Yeah. Uh, I don't like this card. The fact that there's a neutral card now that's just a 3 damage storm means a lot of the time we're probably not gonna be thinking of this card, especially if it doesn't get too popular. I don't think this card's gonna be like a mainstay in most decks, right? But some people might cheese their way out of victory and just add this card. Like for example, on turn 8, you have let's say 8 HP against sword, right? You know you wouldn't die. But then they suddenly bust out the Albert plus the dogged one. I know, wait, 8 HP, you actually die on turn 8. Let's just say like 10 HP or some shit. No, you don't die on 8 HP. Albert is only 3 damage. I'm trolling. Anyway, Gilnelis, Voracity Manifest. Select another follower on the field and give it +2/+2. If both players have 10 max play points, give a Sweetness of Voracity in your hand. And then Sweetness of Voracity is a 5 cost spell that deals 5 damage to random any follower in the enemy leader. Now, the thing is, this is on fanfare. So each Gilnelis you play, you only get 1 Sweetness of Voracity. Which is kind of disappointing because back then Gilnelis is basically just a ticking time bomb. You spawn the Gilnelis. And then after you spawn the Gilnelis, you keep drawing cards until you mill yourself or the opponent. Now you only get 1 of her finishers. Also by default she is a 0/3 drain, which is kinda useless. 3 cost 0/3 drain. Yes, she will probably you have the option to remove an enemy follower or buff your own follower. If you evolve she's gonna get value. If you're going second, let's say, and then you drop her on turn 3, on turn 4 you're threatening to evo her to the face for a lot of damage plus drain. Like she's a 0/3, but 0/3 is a, it's still a threat because you're threatening evo. Feels decent on evo turn 2, right? You can clear 2 stuff. You can no, you can actually clear 3 stuff. You can, assuming they have 3 2 drops, you can +2 -2 two of them and then hit the other one with Gilnelis. Or you can use the other one for your own Gilnelis and then drain if you need to drain. Very flexible card. I don't know if this card is gonna see play, but I don't think she's bad. This one is weird. Banish all duplicates from her deck and then engage draw a card. Sounds like something that Mirabane wants to do. I'm not sure what Mirabane does yet. I forgot. Apostle of Veracity. Select another follower in the field and give it +4 -4. Wait, damn. +4 -4. I don't know about this, man. A lot of the time it's probably just removal, right? It's probably just removal. But the few times you can use this to actually go offensive, because if you have something left on the field, or let's say for example on turn 7 you have this with Storm, just drop this follower, super evo it. Now it has 6 attack, and then use this on her. And now she has 10 attack. You deal 10 damage on turn 10 with this plus this and super evo, right? Oh no! You cannot do it because it gives it -4. This actually goes to a super evo. Wait, she will die. You cannot do that. Okay. She will actually die if you try the combo, because -4 actually kills through super evo. Okay. Then I don't know what the fuck to do with this card then. I mean, if they leave something on their board, like for example, they leave a Gilnelis, right? You can maybe super evo Gilnelis plus this, right? Anyway, Mirabane, Great Manifest. Add a Great Testimony to your hand. Great Testimony is a 1-cost spell that just destroys anything. Really good spell. And then you gain Crest, Mirabane, Great Manifest. When you gain this crest, replace your deck with the Mirabane deck. And transform the Reaper card at the bottom of your deck into a victory card. At the end of the turn, discard all cards not named Great Testimony and draw 6 cards. Okay. I actually like the design of this card. So you basically just casino through the entire set if you play this card, which I don't mind at all. It's also on Fanfare. Oh no, you need to evo him. You need to evo him to get the effect. Fuck. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I might play Mirabane if I get him. Great Ascended. Draw 3 cards. If there are no duplicates in your deck, recover 3 play points. Okay, so it's a 1 play point, draw 3. God damn. God damn. Okay, Mirabane's looking interesting. I don't know what the fuck this card is for, though. Why would you want to banish all duplicates from your deck? I don't think you need it for Mirabane, right? For 3 cost? It's basically a 3 cost draw a card, bro. This card is garbage. That card is so bad. Let's go to Forest Scrap now. This one. Do this X times, give a random enemy follower in the field -0, -1, X is your combo. Damn! This card is very strong. Probably gonna see play. What about you? Select an enemy follower in the field and they give it. It's weird that now they give unkilling support -1 defense instead, because the original unkilling package gives them minus attack. Basically turns their attack to 0. Now unkilling just means setting their defense to 0 without killing them, I guess. And then if you evolve, you can replicate the effect. Isn't that kind of weak? Feels kind of weak. Next. Whenever an allied pixie follower enters the field, give this follower +1/+0. This one is... Wait, this one might be decent. You can play this on 2. And then on turn 3, you play your pixies and then she grows. And it's hard to remove because it's a 3 defense follower. Interesting card. I don't know if this is gonna see play. Probably not. Bestial Swipe. Select an enemy follower in the field and deal 4 damage. Combo 3, draw a card. Not bad. This feels very similar to Sylvan Justice from the previous game. Hamlet of Unkilling. Select a card in your hand and discard it. Draw 2 cards. For 3 cost. And then engage, destroy this card. Select an enemy follower in the field. Give it. Not bad. Great Wood Warrior. Add a Deep Wood Bounty and a fairy in your hand. Last words. 4 cost 4/4. I don't know. Maybe. Cruel. Heir to Unkilling. Give all enemy followers on the field -0, -2 on Fanfare as a 4-drop. God damn. Okay. And then she's ambushed once on each of your turns when an enemy follower is given defense on the field. Oh, it's given minus defense on the field. Restore 1 defense to your leader? What? Give your opponent crest cruel. Ayrton get it on Super Evo whenever an ed. Oh no, it's countdown 2. It's countdown 2. No. I thought it was permanent, bro. Oh shit. I thought this card was nuts. But on even the fanfare, even just the fanfare plus the effect is actually quite kind of good. And then she's ambushed, so you can just permanently get this effect. And then when you can super evo, you super evo. God damn, bro. Holy shit. Puppets are kind of fucked, no? Yeah, I know it's gonna be broken if it's permanent, I know. Supplicant of Unkilling. Give all enemy followers in the field -0, -3 on fanfare as a 6 drop 5/6. Not bad. Super Evo. Replicate the effect so you delete everything on Super Evo pretty much. Decent card. And then let's not forget that if you keep this follower ambushed, you can spawn this, give everything the debuff, and then heal for whatever HP. Pretty nice. Exudia. Select an enemy follower in the field and give it -0, -6. Okay. And then you add the spell. It's an OTK card. And I don't think there's anything to counter this kind of OTK yet in the game. I think if you get this to 2 cost and play it with your second Exodia, you pretty much kill them. But this card is extremely low tempo though. I don't know if this card is even good or if this card is a meme. Feels like a meme, bro. Like 8 cost, 6/6, and that's it. But the effect is very strong though, right? This card is extremely strong. On turn 12, you pretty much win the game if you have another Exodia. Congregant of Unkilling. When this card enters the field, summon an exact copy of it and give the exact copy -0, -1. Wait. Does this count toward allies? Oh, no, it's an enemy follower. So you cannot heal yourself with this. It's still a rush ward that keeps summoning yourself. Decent card. Alright, let's see what sword got. So this is probably the second or most broken class in the game. I think sword is more consistent than rune, but rune has bigger high roll potential. But let's see, returning slash fuse loot cards deal 2 damage to a random enemy follower as a 1 cost. It's not bad. Add a gilded blade into your hand. That's really good. Is gilded blade the same card? Yeah, it's the same card. And then if you fuse to this card, draw a card. So this can basically turn loot cards into card draw. It gives you a gilded blade, deals 2 damage for 1 cost. Very good card. Yeah, I know. That's the thing, right? If you're playing something that plays for turn 12 and you're fighting Runecraft, try again next game. Engage. Destroy this card. Select the mode to activate. Add a gilded blade and gilded necklace, or add a gilded goblet and gilded boots. Pretty good. 1 cost only. Pretty good. Devotee of Usurpation. Add a gilded boots. Last words. Add a gilded goblet. Oh my god, bro. Sword is gonna start healing now. Man, the only thing that's fun about fighting sword is they don't have healing. Like, yes, their board is bullshit, but if you kill them, they die. They don't die anymore. But still not as much healing as Runecraft, so it's fine. It's playable against probably. Oh, what a whole art. Supplicant of Usurpation. Add a gilded necklace to your hand. Last words, add a gilded blade. 2 cost 1, 2. And then this one is a 2 cost 2, 1. Understated cards for loot cards. Interesting design. Shield Bash. Select an allied follower on the field and give it ward. Deal 4 damage to random enemy follower. Isn't this just the Havencraft card? But kinda worse. Well, you give something ward. Octris. You gain quest Octris Hollowness Manifest. Evolve, add a gilded blade and a gilded necklace to your hand. So if you drop her, she doesn't really do anything. She gives you the crest though. and you need to evo to get the loot. Countdown 8. Whenever you play or fuse a loot card, advances cards countdown by 1. Add a remnants of Halloween's in your hand. Okay. It decreases the countdown by itself because it's countdown 8. And then when you get this, deal 4 damage split. It's 4 damage to the face for 1 cost, bro. Holy shit. This deck. Loot Sword is probably gonna be very strong. What's this guy? Add a Gilded Goblet and Gilded Boots to your hand on Fanfare. 4 cost 3/3. That's not bad. Whenever you play or fuse a loot card, deal 3 damage. What the fuck? This card is so strong. This card is so good, bro. And then, oh no! Oh no! Why? This card is so good. Why does it recover a play point on Eva, bro? Holy shit! Yeah. Yeah. Dude, I've seen many cards so far. This card is the one that I hate the most. What the fuck is this card, bro? Why did they give Sword this card, bro? What the hell? So if you have 2 of these cards in your hand, and you generated 1 loot from something else earlier in the game, you basically fuse a loot 2 times. You deal 3 damage 2 times, evo him, play the loot, deal another 3 damage. I mean, you can get 2 fuse plus play the loot because he recovers 1 play point too, bro. Ay. Peppy Scout. 5 cost 3/3. Fanfare. Summon a random sword grab follower that costs 3 or less from your deck. It summons it. Okay. Select another. It give it +2/+2. It's kind of random, right? But it would be nice if you get the last words cards like this guy or this guy. I think Octris would suck. Yeah, Octris would fucking suck. I mean, it's a 3/3, so it's not that bad. Summon Squirrel? Oh, interesting. Yeah, you can summon Squirrel. You're right. Comrade of the Sword Master. Last word, summon a comrade of the sword. Okay, bro. I thought it was unlimited. Woohoo! I thought it was unlimited. Oh yeah, it can summon Kagemitsu. Is it worth it though? So it's a 5/5 that summons a 5/5. That's actually kind of decent. The problem is it's 6 cost, so you can just Odin this guy. Yeah, you can just Odin this guy. This card might be kind of trash. Okay. Sin Chiro, her heir to usurpation. You can fuse him. Oh, okay. So there's one more card to fuse, which means, this guy gets buffed again. Fanfare, deal X damage to all enemies. X is the number of differently named cards fused to this card. All enemies, including the leader. So, maximum of 4, I guess. 4 damage to everything. Super Evo. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! It's 8 damage to the face and to the board! Oh no! I hate this card. No! Low tempo! What do you mean low tempo? He deletes the entire enemy board. How is this low tempo, bro? He deletes the entire enemy board too. Yeah, forget about Guiltario on 6, bro. They're fucking summoning this on 6. Oh my god. The other loot generation or low tempo? I guess. I guess. Yeah, it is actually. Next, we have Runecraft, the class that everyone despises. 2 cost 2 fanfare if this card cost isn't 2 restore 3 defense to your leader. Why did they give Rune more heal? I don't know why, but it depends on what the other cards are. Draw a card so they can enemy follower in the field and banish it. Not bad. Banish all copies from the field. Not bad. And this can banish anything, right? It doesn't choose. Yeah, you can pretty much banish anything with this. Not a bad card. And then on, like, even if you don't Evo, you just draw a card for. Not a bad card. This one. Oh, what a nice alt art. Select a follower in your hand and increase its cost by 1. Destroy an enemy follower. Runecraft is now increasing the cost of the cards in their hand. Ay, ay, ay. Congregant of Truth. 3 cost 3-1. If this card's cost isn't 3, summon 2 exact copies of it. So it's a 4 cost 3-1 that summons another 2 copies of 3-1 with Rush. And then if you Super Evo, it fills your entire board. I don't know. I mean, the problem with this card is unless you increase its cost, it's garbage. Whenever you play a follower whose cost has been changed, whenever you play. So if you play this card and she summons the others, it doesn't count because it says play. Whenever you play a follower whose cost has been changed, draw a card and advance his amulet's countdown by 1. Okay, so 3 cost, potential multiple card draw. Engage, select a follower in your hand, increases cost by 1, give it +1/+1. Okay. Oh, that's an issue. Because if you increase the cost of this follower using this card, then you get 4 2s. And every single clone she does is gonna be she makes is gonna be a 4-2. Premium field Dow, yeah, basically premium field Dow. They actually increased the cost of the cards now. Summon a paper Shikigami and then on evolve you replicate the effect. I don't think you want to use this ever. Crystal Gazing. I thought it was glazing. Crystal Gazing. A gain crest for 4 cost, countdown 2, and then last one draw 2 cards for damage to all enemy followers, so it's a ticking time bomb, and then you draw 2 cards. Not a bad card, but bro, do you really want to do nothing on turn 4 though as Runecraft? You're gonna die. I don't think this card is good, right? On turn 4 as Runecraft, you gotta play your Anon Greer or some shit. You cannot play this card on turn 4. You're gonna fucking die. Risky Amalgamation. Summon a Guardian Golem and a Clay Golem for 4 costs. It's a 3-3 and a 2-2. Not a bad card. Actually decent. It's decent. But would you use this? Probably not. Supplicant of Truth, Fanfare, Drill Ravage, all enemy followers. No, all other followers, including yours. If this card's cost isn't 5, draw 2 cards. This card is Garbanzo. Next, Ryo, Elimination Manifest. Reduce the cost of all followers in your deck by 3, transform around the spell into your hand into an stats elimination. It costs 0 until the end of the turn. And then it increases the cost of all followers in your hand by 1, destroy all enemy followers. Why? You know the problem with this card, guys? This card is 9 cost. This guy is 9 cost. It does the thing. But why would you need the thing if as Runecraft, next turn you win the game? Bro, this class is the class that wins on turn 10. Pretty much guaranteed. Why would you need this guy? I think this entire package is a joke. Why would you play this package if you can play Spell Boost instead? I don't know. Runecraft didn't get anything this expansion, I guess. Maybe you can consider this card. Maybe if they release something that's very annoying. For example, the Abyss card, the Abyss craft, Roll and I and Valnaric, right? This one. It summons 3 copies of itself. Maybe that card would be useful. But then again, Spell Boost can just William this shit, bro. Spell Boost can just William that shit. I don't know. I don't think Runecraft got anything this expansion, bruh. Like, which of these cards are they gonna use? I think the only useful card they got is literally just the premium field Dow. And even this card, they probably won't use unless the meta warrants them to use this. I mean, the fact that they have this card is decent, I guess, but why? Why? I mean, I'm not gonna question this card. I think this card is okay. I think if this card is not Runecraft, it might be better. The 2-cost spell. Wait, which one is it? This one? Select a follower and increase its cost by 1 and then destroy random enemy follower. I don't know about that card as well. I mean, could be decent, but it debuffs your hand unless you're playing this specific archetype. And would you play this specific archetype? Maybe not. But I'm not complaining that Runecraft is garbage this expansion. I love the fact that Runecraft got garbage cards this expansion, because I think no one's gonna complain if I say that the previous version of Runecraft was incredibly overtuned. It's bad. This card, I mean, yeah, this card is kind of bad. I don't think this card is bad though. Like, if there's something going on in the meta that warrants them to use this card, because the Super Evo Vanish all copies of the follower is actually not bad. Maybe, like, and it's not a high capital card anyway, right? It's just a 2-cost 1/1 draw a card. Even if you don't get to use the Evo effect, she's not even bad. So I don't mind this card. I don't mind taking this card if something happens. But yeah, the other cards are. even the Shikigami card kind of sucks. Okay, now we get the Masochist Dragon Crab, Disdain. Select an ally follower on the field and deal 1 damage, deal 3 damage to a random enemy follower. If in overflow, draw a Dragon Crab follower. It's disdainful ending, but with a twist. It's random now. I don't know, it's kind of a worse disdainful rending, but you draw a card on overflow. I don't know if that's good enough to warrant this card being a worse disdainful rending. But like on turn 3, you can summon a 2-drop and then use this, clear whatever on their board. It's not bad. It's not bad. Yeah, and then you can use it on this guy. During a turn, whenever a follower takes damage, draw a Dragoncraft follower. So you can just use this guy on this guy. Not bad. Nation of Disdain. Countdown 4, engage 1, deal 1 damage to all followers. Huh? Okay. Yeah, random is good for ambush. This card is extremely annoying for Tempo Forest. Yeah, for Sorter Forest. Ocean Rider, summon an Orca. If you're overflow, summon 2 Orca instead. And then whenever a Marine enters give it ward. Okay. 3 cost 1/1, summon say 2/2 rush. Not bad. Not bad. And then overflow, you summon 2 instead. Not a bad card. Not a bad card at all. Raging Lightning. Deal 5 damage to all followers with the highest defense. Okay. So if they play like Roll and I and Valnaric, you just use this card and destroy them, I guess. If you're in overflow, deal 3 damage to all leaders with the highest defense. Interesting card, but this can backfire, right? If you're dealing damage to the enemy leader and then you use this card, you deal 3 damage to yourself. Weird card. Supplicant of Disdain, rush forward at the end of it for to restore the defense of this follower and restore the same amount to your leader. I don't know. I don't know about this card. Galmew. Gain Quest Galmio Ardor Manifest Enhance 7 give this follower Storm. 7 cost 5/5 Storm, not bad. Once on the issue of return, this follower takes damage but isn't destroyed, deal 3 damage to a random enemy follower. It's the same as the old Galmio, but you don't deal 3 to the leader anymore. Once on each of returns when another follower takes damage but isn't destroyed at the Fangs of Ardent Destruction, deal 1 damage, 0 cost. Very good card. Really? Is it a very good card? No, I think the crest is extremely good. I think Galmi herself is not that good, but the spell though. The spell is very good. It synergizes with the entire deck. 0 cost. Snowstorm Dragonute. Destroy all damage and wow. Wow. Wow! 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 Wow. Okay. So you play the 0 cost and then play this destroy everything? Okay. Or you can just play the filing spell instead for 5 cost. Not bad. Yeah, fighting's gonna be much better this expansion. Cold Gigant of Disdain, deal 3 damage to all followers. At the end of the turn, if this follower suspends 3 or less, give all Dragoncraft followers in your hand +1/+1. Wow! So you play this guy, you play the 0 cost spell, and then you give everything +1/+1. Not bad. Not bad. And then this Azurifrit, heir to Disdain. Do this 3 times, deal 2 damage to all enemy followers. Wow, that's pretty damn. It's 9 cost though. Ward, during your turn, whenever this follower takes damage but isn't destroyed. Oh, it deals 2 to all followers, including himself. And your other cards. Deal 1 damage to the. Wow! It deals 3 damage. And then you Super Evo, fully restore the defense of this follower. Okay, do this 3 times, deal 2 damage. Wow! Yeah. Yeah, you can actually discount him with Penny into the and then play 2 of him at the same time. Yeah. Could be insane indeed. Dragoncraft could be interesting. You can see a mid-range distinct Dragoncraft now. Base. Spirited Gravekeeper. Enhanced set. Oh! Wait, who's this guy reanimating? It's Fanfare. Wait. Wait, who's the 5 cost? Gravy, bro, that sucks! Chaman sucks too. What? Reanimate 5 kinda sucks, bro. Oh man. I don't know about this card. This card probably sucks. Yeah, Chaman or Aragavi both suck, bro, as a reanimate target. This one though, reduce the fate of Sam Nacha by 10 and give it increase the number of modes you can select by 1. And then you super evil, select an enemy follower in the field, destroy another. Wow, you yoink something. Fate starts at 0. When you select modes, the increase fate by 1. Oh! Okay. Wait. Wait, this card takes forever to activate though, no? Whenever you select modes. Wait, if I select 2 modes, it counts as 2, right? we're just gonna have to see. Select a mode to activate. Yeah, right. Because if you hit 10 faith, then you play her, and then you get the extra mode. I don't know. I don't know how fast you're gonna activate that. This card is it's not that bad. This card's all right. I mean, I haven't seen the other cards yet. Like, if you just think of the of what we have on the previous sets, this is gonna take forever. But yeah, this card is already two modes. I guess this one also has a mode, and then if you evo, it gets the mode again. Recover one play point. So this card is a 3 cost, and then you select two modes. So that's already two faith. I mean, Izude is not gonna work as long as Runecraft is a deck. As long as there's a deck that just guarantees a win by turn 10, it's never gonna work. Izudia's never gonna work. Runecraft is just the gatekeeper to all control decks. One faith? Wait, this card is only one faith? It selects two modes though. Does it only gain one faith? But but it says you gain a faith every time you select a mode. I don't know. Supplicant of Entwining. Select a mode to activate. Deal 3 damage to random enemy follower as a 4 cost 4/4. Not bad. Or heal 2. And then you evolve, you do it again. Eh. On Shadowverse Live, they selected two modes on Gensetsu and added only one mode. Oh! Oh, man. March of the Brutes. Deal 2 damage to two random enemy followers and the enemy leader. 4 cost. Eh. I don't know. This card seems kinda underwhelming, but it might be decent too. 2 damage to the face. It depends on how much you value 2 damage to the face. Yeah, I guess it's alright. This one, select the mode to activate. Summon a congregant. Summon a congregant, you give it ward. Give all copies +2/+2. 5 cost, 4/4 to summons another 4/4 and gives it rush. Yeah, I think this card is quite strong. And then if you get the +1 mode activation, this card is gonna be extremely good in the late game. Yeah. This one 7 cost 5. 5 you either summon 2 more copies of them and then give. Okay, so you only give the 2 copies rush. You don't give the original one rush. Or you give your guy storm. Okay. Oh yeah, this card is literally a Mega Cavalier, true. You're right. It's a better Mega Cavalier. Damn. Select 2 enemy followers on the field and destroy them. 8 cost. Ha! And then it's storm. Uh, I don't know. This card seems kinda bad. Not that bad, but what the fuck? Why does it deal 4 to yourself? Yeah, it's 8 cost and it's only 4 damage, bro. Play Odin instead. Yeah, right? Why would you not play like Cerberus instead or Odin instead? I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Havencraft. Oh my god. 0 cost 0. 2 cost 0/4. Give a random allied follower on your field -2/-0 and ward. Why? Okay, I don't know about this one, guys. Haven seems kind of weird. What the fuck is that effect? Whatever this follower. Wait. It gives a crest. Whatever this follower is given plus attack or defense on. Bro! It says plus attack. But this card gives minus attack, bro. Huh? So it doesn't even synergize with that card. Right? Unless minus counts as plus as well. What? It's per ward haven, I guess. Supplicant of repose. Fanfare, gain a crest. Ward. 3 cost 1 4. At the end of your turn, if allied followers in attack to restore 1 defense to your leader. Okay. Temple of Repose. 3 cost. Countdown 4. Last choice restore to defense to your leader. Give your leader. This kind of saves you from Astaroth OTK or Izudia OTK. I think this is the first ever card in the game that can actually save you from Astaroth OTK. Advances amulet count by X. X6 for the numbers of rest if you have. Eh. Maddening Venison combos. Oh, true! True! Maddening Venison combos? Damn, okay. Winged Lion statue. Summon a Holy Falcon and Holy Flame Tiger. Not bad. Decent card. Wait, Holy Falcon is the 2 cost 2/2. Okay. I mean 3 cost 2/2. Yeah. And then you can summon this with that guy. Rodeo. Marwid. Add a torrent of despair, banish a random enemy follower from the field. Damn. Damn! And then you delay your quests. Okay. And then you gain quest at the end of your turn if allied followers didn't attack this turn, you deal X damage split between all. Wait. Wait. Isn't this only 5 damage per turn though, even if you have all the crests? Do nothing, Haven, yeah. Blinding Fate. Deal 3 damage to all enemy followers. Enhance 8. Draw 3 cards. Restore D3. Depends on your leader. Wait. What? Wait, what? This card is insane, no? Man, Haven is gonna be so fucking annoying to play against. As a board-based deck enjoyer myself, I think I'm gonna hate Havencraft now. They're just gonna do nothing. And then this also helps with the Marwin Crest, because now if you get the Marwin Crest, you can just deal 3 damage to everything, and then your crest will have a higher chance of deleting the enemy board. Haven will not amount to much. I don't know, but it at least it's interesting. I like the not attacking Haven deck. Shining Disenchantment. Deal 4 damage split between all enemies. Restore 4 defense to your leader. Last words. Deal 4 damage split between all enemies. Restore 4 defense to your leader. Countdown 4. Okay, now. I mean, I thought this card would be extremely garbage, but now that I know what the rest of the deck does, I think this card is not even that bad. Might be okay. Congregant of Repose. Select an enemy follower on the field and destroy it. 5 cost 2, 4 though. And then you gain a crest. At the end of your turn, if allied followers didn't attack this turn, draw a follower for defense. Oh. Wait, it draws itself again. Or you draw Marvin. I think this card is good because of the quest. Like, the fanfare is alright. The fanfare is okay. Is Puppet cooked this set? I think so. I think Puppet is cooked this set. What's Himeka? 6 cost 0-4. Gain quest. Super Evolved. Set the attack of all enemy followers on the field to 4. Why? At the end of your turn, if there's an allied Himeka heir to repose on the field, gain next random followers on the field with 4 towerless. Can attack followers or leaders at the end of your turn. Banishes. Wow. Wow. So you just board lock them then? You just board lock them. Okay. Does this work first? What do you mean does this work first? You do this banish and max split damage. No, it will board lock them first, right? Yeah, it banishes them on the end of the enemy turn, I think, because it says it will give them the effect. But then again, they use the same wording for fucking Yurios, and then Yurios ended up healing their, like, look at this card. This is where I lost hope with Shadowverse wordings, because I was very confident that I understood this correctly. But yeah, look at the wording on Yurios here. It says, right, so when an enemy follower enters the field, give it. So it will give this effect to the enemy, right? Can't attack followers or leaders. Yes. So it gave them this effect. Until the end of your opponent's turn, deal 1 damage. See, it's supposed to give this to the opponent. So you should be reading this from the opponent's point of view, right? And if you're the opponent, it says deal 1 damage to the enemy leader, which means it should deal damage to the Yurios user, right? But then again, if you look at the wording on the other card, on the Haven card, it has end now. See, there's an end and then quotations again. So is this how they're gonna word it now? I don't know. Like, it's not the exact same wording, because this one has end in it, and then they put the thing on quotations again. But Yurios is very weird for me, because from the previous Shadowverse, if you see an effect that says something like that, you already know that you're supposed to be reading it from a like uh third person perspective. You're supposed to look at it from the opponent's perspective, because look at this. We have something very similar here before. How do you search cards here in this? The fuck you mean no cards been found? What? Is this page dumb? Oh yeah, it's throwback rotation. I'm dumb. Yeah, this one, right? And then if you look at Lococo's teddy bear, it says, at the start of your turn, put a puppet into your opponent's hand. And then by opponent, it means the Lococo user's hand, right? If you give the card to the opponent and it says put it into your opponent's hand, it means you put it into my hand, right? And then you have something like Curious, which says yeah, deal 1 damage to the enemy leader. But You deal 1 damage to his leader, not the Urius leader. I don't know. Weird ass wording. Yeah, but at least this one is more obvious, right? At the end of Yeah, but I think this will be banished at the end of the enemy turn though. Because I think the point of this card is like, what is the point of this effect? If you guys think about it, what is the point of this effect if it banishes it at the end of your turn anyway, right? It's to board lock them first. You get to board lock them first. So if you play this, you're kind of wasting Marvin's effect because Marvin's gonna hit a board that's most likely not gonna do anything anyway. So yeah. Did we talk about the eggs yet? No, we're gonna talk about the eggs now. Because now we're onto the final class, which is Portal Craft. We got Supplicant of Destruction. Select another allied card on the field if you selected one. Destroy it and deal 2 damage to a random enemy follower and then evolve you replicate it. So you can play this on turn 4, destroy 2 eggs. I think egg. You need more egg. No, I think we have more than enough egg generators, bro. Like, how many eggs do you really want? Probably only like 3 at most. Right? If you get 4 eggs, you pretty much have no board space anymore. I don't think you want that many eggs. Like 2 eggs, probably the minimum that you want. And then 3 eggs is decent. 4 eggs, then you're running out of board space. And you definitely never want 5 eggs, right? 4 eggs max. 3 eggs probably optimal. 2 eggs minimum. 1 egg kinda sucks. Devastating Soprano. So they can allied card on the field, destroy it. The problem is we don't have a 1-drop. We don't have a good 1-drop, bro. This one, select an ally card on the field. If you selected one, destroy it and draw 2 cards. And then last one, draw a card. It's kind of shit if you don't have an egg yet. The problem with a lot of these cards, they're kind of trash when you don't have an egg yet. And the earliest you can get an egg is turn 3, right? Realistically, turn 3. So this 2-drop, if you drop it on 2, it sucks because you don't have the egg yet. And then, if you want to get the egg, you destroy him. You sack him, bro, to get 1 egg. Like, the deck feels very strong, very, very weak until you get at least 1 egg on the field. And then you have Axia, can't be destroyed, Ward, 3 cost 2, 4. I guess you can drop this card, and then if you... I think this is the, like, first egg target, I guess. You can drop this card on 3. And then on turn 4, or if you're going second, actually, you can drop this card on turn 2. You can use your +1 play point, drop this on turn 2. It probably will not die, bro. If you drop this on turn 2 going second, it probably will not die. And then you can use this to on her. She doesn't die. She summons an egg. And then, you can also use your other shit now that you have an egg. This one. You destroy everything else and then give this follower +X+X. This card is not gonna be that good, I think. Like, yes, you destroy eggs, but what's destroying? Like, I think this card by itself is not good, right? This card can easily get killed by whatever card. And then, assuming you have three eggs, what's he gonna do? He's gonna heal your HP for 2 and deal 1 damage to the enemy leader. Doesn't it kinda suck? Destroy puppets if no egg, yeah. I really wonder what kind of deck we're supposed to build with Lishena. And then Lishena, Fanfare, add a Melodious Monody. Select an ally card that feel destroyed, deal for damage to a random enemy follower. This card is pretty good. can't be destroyed, and then you summon egg on evolve. And then we have this beautiful card, beautiful puppet card. 4 cost, destroy something, put 2 puppets. I love this card. I'm not gonna run fucking that spell anymore. Divine Thunder, fucking Divine Thunder. Fuck you. I'm gonna use this card now. Let's go. Unfortunately, if we use this to replace Divine Thunder, we don't have anything to kill ambush anymore. Field Scientist, select a card in your hand and discard it, draw 3 cards. Select a card in your hand and discard it, draw 3 cards. This might be okay in take 2. It seems like a take 2 card. Right? Do you even play this on not take 2? I mean, it draws 2 cards technically. I mean, it cycles 1 card and then draws 2. It's not bad, but it's very low tempo. By the way, is your name Vierza because of the puppets? No, it's my name is Vierza because it's something that doesn't make sense that I made up when I was like, I don't know, 10 years old or some shit. And I still kept using the name. It doesn't really mean anything. Okay, we have Congregant of Destruction. Destroy X random enemy followers. X is the number of allied cards on the field. Destroy all other allied cards on the field. This card is decent, right? Because on turn 6, you probably would have... It's not meh, I think. Because on turn 6, you're probably gonna have at least 2 eggs. You can combo it with puppets or some shit. If you have 3 eggs, it's decent, right? 6 costs you destroy 3 stuff. And then activate your 3 eggs. It's not bad, I think. It's not bad. Would prefer something more proactive? Yeah, I would prefer if it deals damage to... Yeah, we didn't really mention the Super Evolve on this card. Which sucks. Why does it not deal damage to the board? I don't understand, bro. Why does it not deal damage to the board? This is what I don't understand about this card. It's Super Evolve as well. And you deal what, 4 damage to the leader on Super Evo? That's fucking sucks. Yeah, and then other classes gain shit that they and then Swordcraft gains this card, bro. And then Swordcraft gets this fucking card. Why? Why? So Swordcraft with this card can deal 8 damage to everything, including the board in your face, and then this card cannot even deal damage to the board. This card cannot even deal 4 damage to the board. Why? I don't understand. Why you hate Portal that much, huh? Proceeds to play it anyway. Alright, we have the 7th cost Supersonic Fighter. Summons a Gamma. And then on Evolve, you give it +3/+3. This card sucks. Two sets too late. Yeah, this card sucks. Maybe it was if it was 2 gamma. If it was 2 gamma, it might be too good. No, it's actually it might be too good if it's 2 gamma though. Okay, so what decks are the strongest? Okay, guys, let's try to rate which classes feel strongest this expansion. I think weakest is gonna be Runecraft. Second weakest might be maybe Portal. What's the third weakest? Is it Haven? Maybe Haven. And then third weakest might be fourth weakest is Dragon maybe, or what's stronger, Dragon or Forest? Yeah, I think weakest is Rune. No, I think Forest is kind of weak because Izudia kind of sucks. because of rune. Assuming spell dirt rune is still gonna be here, which I think is gonna be. Like I don't think any of the decks here are as strong as spell dirt. Yeah, maybe forest and then dragon into and then abyss and sword. I think sword is strongest. Could be abyss. Because abyss is still, I'm not sure how good the mode shit is gonna be because it's relatively new and I'm not sure how fast we're gonna get the modes. But man, swordcraft got, you're sacrificing tempo for like face damage. I don't know. I just don't like that they gave swordcraft this card. I don't think swordcraft needs this because like right now, them having Gildario on turn 6 is already annoying. And then you're gonna have to worry about them getting this, which you cannot really play around, right? Like how are you supposed to play around? How are you supposed to play around 8 damage on turn 6 to everything, to the face and to the board? Feels weird. Yeah, but loot generation is kinda whack. Yeah, they even have the amulet that gives barrier to your leader. I don't know. Loots like the problem with loot sword is you lose out on a lot of tempo by playing the loot package. Like is loot package even that worth it? Can you just not go mid range instead like like what we usually do? What's the advantage with playing loot than just playing the standard swordcraft deck list? Because if you want to play loot, then you have to play the entire package, right? But if you play the entire package, you lose out on a lot of tempo that you get from the other cards from the previous expansions. Yeah, this expansion doesn't feel too overpowered compared to what the previous expansion gave us. That's what I think, at least for now. I think the previous expansion is stronger than this, but this does give us a lot more flavor because the mechanics that the classes each got are kind of unique, right? Because they gave each classes some different kind of thing to play with. Like they gave Forest the -1 defense thingy. They gave sword loot. They gave rune nothing. They gave dragon the masochist package. They gave abyss the modes. They gave haven the I'm not gonna do anything, and they gave portal the eggs. Basically everything except for runecraft they got something unique at least. Like it doesn't really matter if they're strong or not. At least we got something quite unique for each class except for rune. Yeah, it's gonna last for 2 months, so we're gonna have to deal with this shit for 2 months. uh, so what are the most interesting classes? What are the classes that are I'm most interested in playing? Maybe like obviously I'm gonna play Portal. I'm probably gonna play every single Portal deck that they would ever release. I would probably play Haven too. I'm not sure about Haven. I'm interested about the I'm not gonna do anything Haven crap. And the good thing about the I'm not gonna do anything Haven craft is you don't really need the Ward Haven package for it. You only need the new stuff. Plus are you even gonna put Salifa in there and Jan? I'm not sure. But I'm gonna do nothing Haven craft is interesting for me. I might consider using it. We got PvE raid mode later. What the fuck is a PvE raid mode? Yeah. Is any is anything here on the new expansion good enough to dethrone Runecraft as like the god deck? Haven can give leader aura. No, it gives them barrier, not aura. And giving your leader barrier is okay. But the problem is Super Evo can just deal 1 damage to your leader and remove the barrier immediately. Game said 1 month they may do a balance patch. Why 1 month? We need it now. It was not aura, it was barrier. What do you think about Dragon? I think Dragon got some interesting tools. I don't know if it's enough. I think one of the main problems of Dragon is we don't have enough ramp. We only have 2 cards that can ramp right now, and if you don't draw those 2 cards, a lot of the decks feel really bad. So for example, you're making a ramp deck, and then you didn't draw your ramp. Your entire deck is a brick now, bro. Your deck sucks. Because if you're playing a ramp deck, you're gonna have a lot of high cost followers, and if you cannot ramp to those followers, then you're not gonna do anything for like I don't know 4 turns. It sucks. So ramp decks are good in theory if you ramp, but a lot of the time you cannot even ramp because you just don't draw your ramp cards. It sucks. Yeah. Anyway, how long before the update? Your finisher to if you do get run to ramp is bad. I don't think Genesis is bad. 3 hours. Okay, never mind then. If it's still gonna be 3 hours, then yeah, I guess I will be back when the update drops. But for now, I'm gonna end the stream. This set. Any final thoughts about the set? It's kind of underwhelming. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, I'm gonna end the stream here, guys. Thank you for watching and see you all next time. Bye bye.